2025 or even 2026, what would Jerry tell 13-year-old Jerry?
That dreams do come true, dog. Because about 13 years old is when I realized that I wanted to be a stand-up comedian. That's when at about 13, I was in 8th grade. And that's when I discovered what stand-up comedy is, because a teacher told me. I was always the class clown. I was very funny since I was in elementary, all throughout middle school. And every teacher would tell me one day, at that time, we're talking about 1993, they're like, you're going to be the next Eddie Murphy. You're going to be the next Jim Carrey. You're going to be the next Richard Pryor will be thrown out there. Paul Rodriguez. You're going to be the next one, man. And I didn't know who these people were besides them being actors. I just knew them as actors. I didn't know what stand-up was. And then there was a teacher who introduced me. This is stand-up. They gave me like brought an album. I think it was Eddie Murphy Raw. Like, I can't let you borrow this, but this is what he does, stand-up, and there's tracks and so forth. The point is, that's the time where I realized, bro. Then a few years later, like in 96, 97, late high school, I learned about George Lopez, and then now there's George Lopez. Dog, there's freaking George. There's a Mexican man, brown, sweaty, ugly, just like me. Bro, that's our voice. That's him. That's who I was waiting, because I never connected to Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy, Jim Carrey, even Paul Rodriguez. I didn't really know who he was. I had never seen him. So when I saw George Lopez on TV, I was like, damn, that's it. That's the guy. That's the one right there, bro. And of course, he was hilarious. And then that's it. Ever since then, that's when I knew I'm going to be a stand-up comic. And I want to get those laughs. And I want to get that. I want to get that feeling that he's getting up there on stage. And so, I said that like at 18. I didn't start comedy until I was 29. So I was nervous. I don't want to set myself to fail. Try and fail and never try again. So I waited for my time. I wanted to study the game, what it's like. And of course, real life comes into play. Got to pay bills, got to get a job, got to go to school, got to go to college, got to find myself. And it took me a long time to find myself until my first two borns were babies. They were 1 and 2. I'm about to be 30 years old. And I'm like, bro, I'm about to be 30. I got 2 kids. My life is going, I got a part-time job. I ain't shit, bro. Like, I want to do something with my life. And comedy called me. I got back to comedy. I'm like, what do I really want to do? I want to do comedy. I'm about to be 30. I want to be able to say that I at least tried it. If I fell on my face, I got it out of my system, and let's move on with my life and find a real job. But once I hit comedy at 29, dog, no looking back, fool. That was it. I was hooked. It was a drug, and I never wanted to stop, and I never stopped since, dude. And it just kept going from there.